Hello from me, Lazarus. We continue with the next lesson of the course by Lazarus IDE. We've reached Chapter 10, Common Controls Ribbon Components. We open the PDF file. The Common Controls bar contains commonly used control components. For starters, we'll take a look for of them. These are TrackBar, ProgressBar, StatusBar, and T-Toolbar. Here is the tape, in Chapter 6. Forms. In the Lazarus IDE SE we introduced the first component of this type, T-Scrollbar, and we looked at some of its properties, which are also found in the rest of the bar type components. So let's recall. It can review and recall, that is, you may want to review the article again first, and we continue with the TTrackBar component. This component represents a bar, which is used to set the volume or for screen size. It has some of the properties of T-Scrollbar. We will show it in action immediately with an example. We open a new project in Lazarus IDE, we have the Form 1 button and two of these the TTrackBar element, as we will change the second one the property, here instead of kind is orientation, from TR horizontal to TR vertical. So, now we'll finish the button with the change of both bars. To show the change value of the first bar and the height of the button should be equal to the change value of the second. Finally, we'll write the handler code of the events. For this purpose we mark the first bar and we go to the second events page in Object Inspector, and we select the onChange event. Ito can do it, we can also see in practice. We select the onChange event and here is the procedure. So, and we write in this one procedure the following code. Then we write in a similar way the procedure of the second tape. Here is the common code in both procedures. And let's see and what happens. Okay, but that's not very clear, so we will launch the program. Although there is little here more complicated. But here you see this one tape commands the height of the button, and this bar shows slider position. So, it's on that component. The example is a bit more complicated, that's why it also has for the next component. So, now we will look next component, TProgressBar. TProgressBar is graphic component that SE used as an indicator showing the progress of a process for implementation of a certain task. As an example, let's say, downloading a file from the internet. It can work in two modes, which are specified with the style property. These are PBST normal or PBST marquee. Here they are graphically. At PBST normal just slide the slider, and at PBST marquee goes from end to end. Let's open a new project in the Lazarus IDE and deploy two components of this type of shape. We place them one below the other, and we will stretch and align them. We will change the second one, the style property, to be PBST marquee, and we will see the following. On the first one, nothing, but on the second one, that's how it will be. There is one green, the indicator. If we compile, we will see that on the second the indicator will constantly run across the screen. When we run the program, by default the style property is of value PBST normal. So, now let's open our previous project and to add one such component, TProgressBar, below, which I have done. You already saw it. Then we go to the properties and change the position property to 50, and here the step property shows the step by which progress is changed. We'll leave it at 10, as it is now. And let's create a procedure whereby pointing the mouse cursor on our element, to change its style property. For this purpose we go to the second page of the properties, events, and we select the on-mouse enter event. We click on the three dots on the right, and in our opened procedure we write the following code. Furthermore, we will make such that the change in TrackBar 1 also changes ProgressBar 1. For this purpose, in the procedure for changing the TrackBar 1 we will add the following code, then we compile and run, and the result will be, let's see it in ours 2 program, the real one. Moment only to open it and enter. Here you see that when put the mouse on ProgressBar 1, the style property is changed. Now, here I have done and additional things about this program. I have done bar position to be displayed and above in the form, and separately here are those arrows filled with blue color. I have also done extra stuff in the code, but now we will not dwell on them. That's all for this tutorial. Best regards.